everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome to Thrifty Thursday of Thrifty Canucks. This is the beginning of the great thrift, what's the word? I guess drought for me. So I am going to be doing a bit of a personal challenge that I'll talk to you about for August, a little later, maybe in another video. I'm going to take August off from buying supplies for journal making and thrifting, and I'm also going to do a fun thing where I log everything that I use up. So it's just kind of like a thing that I want to do to see how it goes and to see if I can do it, but also like, you know, will it help me with a few other goals, one of which is actually doing a bit of a studio revamp. So yes, anyways, let's get on with the fun. The last of the fun. Just kidding, it won't be the last. But anyways, I got this antique enamel container. I'm really happy about it. These are actually like really sought after. I was surprised at just how much people go for these days. I see them all the time, the big round bowls in auctions, and like I use these often for my eco printing, like mixing up my mordants and stuff. Like I like them. They're easy to clean and they're really good. Like often, you know, they've got dings and stuff, so they're not appropriate for cooking or anything anymore, but they're durable and they're great. They can go in a dishwasher, like, you know, if you're using them for art purposes. They also make really good containers for art supplies, and that's why I bought this. I've actually been finding that the thrift stores have been kind of dry lately anyways. I did find some paper doilies that are great, like page-sized ones, so those will get dyed and those are pretty cool. And then I found this book, Writing Stories, Making Pictures, Biographies of 150 Canadian Children's Authors and Illustrators. So this book I wanted to read. It's actually a project of mine that I've been working on for a couple of years, kind of in the planning stages, to write and illustrate my own children's books. And it's something that hopefully one day I will get time to do. I've just been doing an awful lot of research right now on, you know, how to best be able to publish books and what kind of books get published in different publishers and how you can do those kind of things. And I've been looking at that for a couple of different topics, different reasons, not just children's books, but I love reading these kind of books because they talk to you about like the experience of these authors and illustrators, like how did they get where they are today, right? And that's really something that I think you can take a myriad of experience in a book like this and learn from these people and their whole story. So yeah, good book. Now this is kind of a fun find and nostalgia. So this is an entire photo album. I actually didn't find this at a thrift store. I found it at an antique store and it was $10 for the whole binder. First of all, I like the Art Deco binder. It was really cute. And then it's a collection of bookmarks. It's totally full of bookmarks. And this gave me like such nostalgia, kind of retro vibes. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I don't know if you had the book fair experience in school that I did, but it was like the most exciting time of the year. In my elementary school, all of a sudden, you know, it would be book fair time and we would start to get these little brochures that were, you know, like you could circle and order what you wanted to get from the book fair, and in no time, all of a sudden in the lobby of my school, all of these big metal boxes would show up and they would be opened and there were just books galore that you could buy. And I mean, I didn't ask my parents for very much when I was a kid. It was kind of like a thing that, you know, I grew up that way, like that wasn't an appropriate thing to do. But book fair was kind of the exception. I would lose my mind, the Scholastic book fair. Like, anyways, does anyone remember how these particular bookmarks with the hole in the top, and usually they would have a piece of yarn there, there would be like, these were the bookmarks I think that they would sell at those book fairs, and you were only really like one of the cool kids if you had one of those bookmarks. In my school, but it gave me like such nostalgia vibes. I was like, okay, this is funny. The other thing that's really cool about it is this old collection of bookmarks. Like, a lot of these stores don't exist anymore, and a lot of them, like, it's a lot of, you know, different like store bookmarks, and I love that. I do shop at a lot of bookstores. This one's really cool, and sorry for that hideous sticky sound. And I often get their bookmarks. Henry David Thoreau, that's a nice one. And this is from A Different Drummer Books in Burlington, Ontario. And I wonder if that's still there. Like, I'm just probably going to go on a bit of a mission now to see which of these stores still exist. I mean, it might be a nice way to find out if, like, the stores still exist. I believe the bookshelf in Guelph is still there. But yeah, there's all sorts of cool bookmarks. Some of them are religious, which isn't really my thing, as you know, if you've been watching me for long. But most of them aren't. Most of them are just minnow book fairs. So cute. So yeah, that's a fun little collection of bookmarks. And I think it's pretty full. Yeah. So there's one here. A whole entire, complete bookmark with the yarn. This is like exactly what I recall from, this is from 1978. This is exactly what I recall from like the book fairs. Trade a book, used very little, previous owner never read, faster than 55 words per minute, and only on Sunday. That's really cute. I feel like this might actually also be something cute. I could put some of these in my little free library that I have outside, which I restocked yesterday because it was embarrassingly low for a little while there. Okay, then, sorry, I just gotta set this aside here. And then I found this children's book. I liked the art in it. The Princess and the Frog by Rachel Isadora. The cover is the same as the book. And I think I like about half of the images in here to make ephemera from. They're really, really cool. I love the frogs, obviously. That's, me and my frogs and toads. But yeah, really beautiful painted art. And then this one, Am I Pig Enough for You? Voices of the Barnyard. And this is just really amazingly cute. Little verses, but amazing like farm animal photography in black and white, and just really nicely done. Very nicely kind of composed images. I love this one of the pig shaking its head, so you get that kind of radial zoom look about it. Shake and bake and work it all around the snout. That's the hokey pokey I'm talking about. That's funny. It's a little bit a little bit country, but like I do love the images. Very cute book. Then I found this one at the antique store. A Moth is Born. And it's an old Rand McNally book from 1856. No, that's the Rand McNally date. Uh-oh, someone's going to have to tell me what this is. MCMLXVIII. So we know that it ends with, 7, right? Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know my Roman numerals anymore. I feel like the kids of the future who aren't going to understand how to read, like, writing. I'm going to have to, like, find a decoder. I keep meaning to, like, re-educate myself. You know how sometimes you just need to sit down and relearn something? For me, that's what it is. But I love this little book. It's very sweet, and it's about, how a moth is born. It goes through the whole chrysalis stage. Super cute. Then I found some lace, which I don't know if I have mentioned. There has been like no lace anywhere lately, and I got this one at an antique store, but it was $1 for both pieces, so it's, thrift store prices. And this is actual, antique lace, and that's a really nice one. And this one's amazing. I really love it. I feel like I just want to figure out a journal to make with that. It feels so romantic, or, I guess it could also be like shabby chic, but yeah, it's beautiful lace. Okay, then I found a whole bag of, this was $5, which is way more than I would want to spend typically for trims and stuff, but I need more bias tape. I use it for so many things, and these are metallic, they're gold, and there were so many, and you know, $5, it's not that bad because it ends up being less than $1 per tape. So yeah, and they're soft, they don't have that like horrible feeling that some metallic things do. So yeah, I found a bunch of the bias tape, some of this ribbon, which is also nice, these little tassels, which I don't know if I will use. I may use them for something. They could be good on the end of, you know, a tie or something, so I'll figure that out. They will get used. And then I found this little box of cards. They were $3.50. They're made in Austria, and let me open this up here. They have this hard plastic case. I did kind of open it a bit in the antique store because I wanted to make sure they weren't all the same. But I already knew I would be buying them. I don't remember. So it's like an old man reading to kids on the back, and then the pictures are so cute. It's like, you know, fairy tale type images. It tells a whole story, I think. It's very cute. And I love all of the, like, you know, folk kind of details. That's probably like a Sleeping Beauty. Or no, it's the spinning wheel, the Rumpelstiltskin. And there's the wolf there. We have Little Red Riding Hood. That looks like Cinderella. Yeah, so they're definitely fairy tales. Some of which I may not even know about. Oh yeah, this one's Snow White. More Snow White. Yeah, they're really cute. So yeah, that is, I think, the full thrift haul. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything except for this big basket that I got, which isn't really all that entertaining, except that it was like a $30 basket and I got it for $5, and it's really hard and awesome, and I'm going to use it to put my scraps in. So anyways, that's it for me for now. So as mentioned, I will be taking a break in August from both Thrifty Thursday, thrifting, and Friday book haul. I'm going to try to do a project. I'd love it if you came along with me, for sure. We could do this together if you're looking to also, you know, just take a break from consumerism or whatever. You know, for me, my reasons are just not that I have too much stuff. I'm actually not that bad. I pretty much do use a lot of what I buy. I'm not one of those people who just keeps getting more and more and stacking it everywhere. I can't do that. But I do have a studio that's like many different mediums. So I'm also a fiber artist, so I've got kind of that section, and I haven't really given enough love to kind of the paper studio that one day I want. I'm not going to do that in this house because I think the studio I want to set up will be very different when we move. But I do want to make it a little more dynamic. So I'm thinking, I got a shelf that I think will be really good for holding a lot of small things and make my work area here a little easier and accessible, so I'm not like reaching so much everywhere. But yeah, that's the plan, is to just take some focus time, don't add to it, you know, and just organize what there is, see what, you know, I need, what I don't need. And then, you know, maybe the takeaway from all of that is kind of like being able to keep some kind of a log of like, here are things you definitely don't need. Don't buy things like this anymore. Because, you know, I think we all have kind of favorites, and you just keep getting those kind of things again and again. And I don't want to have like 300, you know, packages of Rolodex cards or something. So I just want to like, you know, make informed decisions. So yeah, that's it for me for today. But thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be here with other stuff. I may break rules sometimes. I've been known to be a rule breaker. So like if something happens, like a really cool thing from an estate sale or like a yard sale, or if I'm gifted something that is really cool and I want to share with you, I'll still share it. But on the most part, it's like I just want to do things a little differently in August. Yeah, that's it. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.